Well, I believe that the number one thing is uh, the reason why this country is going to hell. It's not about control. It's just about greed. The greed to own and have everything. It's not just control. Control's after own. After you own something. When you own something, you control it. You got something and you own it. So you control it. You do what you want with it. You throw this around. You can put it in water. You can do whatever you want with it. You can burn it up. And that's what comes out of ownership. Is control. Because with control, then you control what you can do with what you own. They control us all. And that's what none of you get. They control it. They own us. You can't say they don't own you. At any point in time, they can get their goons to put their hands on you, kidnap you, and throw you in their dungeon. It's going to happen to every one of you frauditors eventually. You laugh at others and say, you know, this ain't ever going to happen to me. Well, other people have done the same thing. One guy who works for Uber, an Uber company, delivering groceries from a store that he goes to and delivers groceries from. He waits until there's an order. He goes up and he gets it when everything's all packed up and ready, bagged up and ready. It's all put in his car, address and everything on the bags. And then he goes off to take it, or she. Well, this guy's sitting in the parking lot, minding his own business, doing Uber, been doing it every day. And these cops are all, yeah, we watch this parking lot every day. This town's known for drugs. Well, guess what? Every freaking city, every freaking town, every freaking state is known for drugs. Drug activity. So you can't get out of just saying, well, this area is known for drugs. America's known for drugs. The United States of America is known for drugs all over this country and in Washington, D.C. So you can't use that as an excuse. It's just stupidness. These people, in my own opinion, is retarded. They're stupid. Stupid, you cannot fix stupid. Well, it's the same thing with the word retarded. You act retarded, you act stupid, and you can't be fixed from acting like that anymore. When you know you're wrong, you found out you were wrong, but you still stupidly do what you know you shouldn't do anymore. So all these people working as law enforcement, in my own opinion, you all can believe whatever you want, is retarded. Because they'll see these people getting their cases dismissed for driving without a license, registration, insurance, all that crap. It gets dismissed. That means innocent. It means not guilty. Even though they just don't say it. Just because they don't say it don't mean it isn't. Just because you don't see it don't mean it didn't happen. Tree falls in the forest. Nobody was there. Well, did it still fall? Yes, because it fell. Even if no one was there to see it. And so eventually, they got this dude all hemmed up. 40 minutes, missed 2 or 3, missed money. All because they was suspicious of him because he was sitting in his car for 40 minutes while they was sitting in their car back there for 40 minutes watching him sit there bothering no one. He was on his cell phone sitting there watching cop videos of the cops doing the same thing that just happened to him to other people and laughing at it. I guess he was laughing at those people. And then he said it to them, yeah, back to blue till it happens to you. I've been watching these videos, laughing at these people this stuff was happening to, and then it's happening to me now. It's going to happen to you, Kafar, because you support this. They don't care who you are. They can watch your videos and love them and everything, but their job comes before your safety. From them. See, they're there to keep us all safe from each other and ourselves. But they're not to keep us safe from them through the Bill of Rights, as they swore an oath to do on the Bible, or supposed to be. They may not do that anymore. May not swear to God like they were supposed to. So then they can go, well, I didn't swear to God, so I can do it. I can murder people. I can get away with it. That's true sovereign citizens above the law. They can murder people. They can shoot at people. He's running away. He ain't hurt no one. He never hurt no one. But I'm going to shoot him because I think he's got a gun. I'm suspicious, and suspicion alone is enough now. I don't need solid evidence that says, yes, he's got something, he's more than likely a danger because he's got that, and he's running, and he was, doing something that was already, bad with a gun, committing a crime, stealing, give me your money, trying to break into a building, got a gun on him. Well, you're already committing a crime. And if they see the gun, he turns and runs, well, he was committing a crime. He was creating a victim. They have a right to shoot him. But they just walk up on you and you want to run and you done nothing wrong, period. And they shoot you just because they see a gun on you, something that might look like a gun on you. That's wrong. You wasn't doing anything wrong and you didn't want to be hemmed up by them and end up, hurt or dead. But you ended up dead anyways because you just ran because they're paranoid. They got voices in their head from their bosses telling them, be paranoid. Everybody you pull over is going to hurt you. Got a gun. Going to shoot you. Be careful. Oh, but you got qualified immunity. So if you shoot them, you won't go to jail. You won't go to prison. We'll get you out of it. Because you're one of us. Which is a lie. They're one of us, we the people, and then they're turning their backs on us to help them, above them, and which really ain't even above us because they don't even control us. We don't work for them. So they get some of us to go to work for them, so then they can control us and boss us around. Or we don't get no money, we get fired or whatever. And so those, they have no power without the police. Without us becoming one of their police. To help those up there have the power they don't have without us. And this is how you frauditors, Kafar and all of you can't understand this. If we don't join them to be authority for them to help oppress the people and have control of the people, those politicians and presidents and stuff have no power. If we don't join their armies, they have no power to go into any other country and say, no, we're going to take this away from you and we're going to do what we want. And no, we don't need that. We got to stop joining them. We got to stop going to work for them. Your boss is not your best friend when you go to work. You don't do what your boss says, your boss fires you, and you get no money. But when it comes to law enforcement, they got free reign. They can disobey their bosses. Because they're a cop, they got an association that protects the cops. Unless, they get caught stealing from their own organization. Like one cop did with overtime, fake overtime. Yeah, they fired him and they threw his ass in jail. Yeah, you don't steal from your own, but you can steal from everybody else out there. You can cheat and hurt everybody else out there. Don't do it to one of us. We're your bosses, and we'll throw hot hell and fire upon you. So, that's the way it all works. Those cops are giving, or us, who becomes one of those cops, is given free reign to trample all over their own to help them have some sort of power that they don't have without the police. See, that's what they really don't want people to figure out. If we could wake these people up that are police and everybody else that's for police and see how it works, and have them notice how it works. All this chaos, all these wars that the United States gets involved in and creates and all this disappears. Doesn't happen. It's null and void. Because everybody stops doing what's needed to be done for them. They have the benefit to have some sort of authority over us. They have no authority. Especially if everyone that's law enforcement quits. But they can't quit. Because they're a bunch of narcissistic, sadistic sociopaths. They're psychopaths. In my own opinion, they're a bunch of psychopaths. They will never quit to end all this chaos that's going on. All these high prices and stuff will just disappear. We could work it out between each other. We don't need somebody else, a few people, being involved in every little thing and screwing it all up. It's easy. We work it out between each other. Because then it's a one person with one person agreement. Go to one person, well, here, I need this from you, you got that, here's, gold, silver, instead of their money. We can do that. That's why they're trying to hoard up and buy up all the gold and silver. Because they don't want us to wake up and then start using that stuff and stop using their money. If we stop using their money, and we stop becoming their enforcers, they disappear. They got no power. And since we already are armed, ain't no country gonna come to this country and try to invade it. If all this war is going on in Iran, okay, they got a bunch of those people over here supposedly. Where's the mass chaos all over this country? Look at it. Pay attention to how much they're giving you. And how they exaggerate it. That one thing, like, it's happening all over America. When it's not. It's happening in one spot here, one spot there, maybe one other spot, and then that's it. And then there's all this, what they need from us. Because we don't like what they're doing, what they're causing, what they're creating. Because we want leaders and authority to do all this so they can exist. If there is no chaos, nobody's fighting each other, there's no two sides, people ain't, doing all this chaos and stuff. How could you run for president? Tell me, how could you if there's no chaos, the prices are fine, everybody's living well, maybe not be rich as hell or just rich, but living well like we used to be back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. And then what would a president have to run on? No, we don't have it. The government don't have an army. The people don't allow the government to have an army. So then we can't create wars. We can't go to war and get involved in a war somewhere else. All the men and women and the children in this country are safe from the wars because they're not being sent out to them. Oh, we're here to protect the men and women of America and to make them feel safe and everything. Oh, we got a war over here we started. We need you because they want to do this and that, which is a lie. And so that way and you're doing this for freedom and all this and the safety of American people. And you're one of the American people. They ain't keeping you safe from anything. If they're sending you over here with lies, it's a lie. They're not there for our safety. Oh, it's for public safety. It's for your safety. No, it's not. It's for control. It's for domination. It's greed. To own and control everything. It's greed. And every time something pops up, we're going to legalize this. We ain't going to make it illegal no more, but we're going to regulate it. We're going to sell it. But there ain't going to be no outside free market, not tied to the government through forced business licensing and all that they don't have a right to do. I mean, well, they may have a right to force you to have a business license, but in reality, as the Supreme Court told President Trump, you can issue out licenses for businesses or whatever they meant for, but you may issue out licenses, which is more than likely business licenses. You cannot force them to pay for it. So if the president can't force anyone else to pay for a business license, then we should not have to pay for a driver's license because it's a license. It's licensing. We should not have to pay for registration, hunting licensing, if they want us to have it. Because then they're saying, here's your permission. We shouldn't have to pay for it. It should be free. It's just, you're one of us, you're a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen, and because no one is supposed to be able to violate all your U.S. given rights. You have given rights by the United States government under the 14th Amendment, the Civil Rights Act. That's your rights. You're a civilian. You're not an American. You're a civilian of the United States of American government, the U.S. government, and you have government rights. The Bill of Rights is just there for decoration, and then all the rest, 13 through whatever, is what they enforce with everything else that they want to, that they created, that they could take away from you. That license, you're a civilian. You're not a natural man that has those natural Bill of Rights. You're a citizen, a legal entity that has corporate government rights that they can take away. You ain't got no rights. Our rights come on. You're a U.S. citizen. You ain't got no real God-given rights. We took all God out of everything. We take God's food, God's medicine, God's good stuff out of, plants and whatever, and we're going to give you crap. We don't want you to have God, stuff God made. We want you to have what we make. We're not going to let you abide by God, go by your religion. And we're your God. Because God created government. It says it right here in the Bible. But God did not give them control over the land. Did not give them control over the plants and animals. Didn't give government control over anything. Just said, here's a government. Obey it. That's it. But then it states in the Bible, you're to fight for what's right, which is moral, common sense, logic, ethical. But none of these frauditors can do that. None of these Christians can really do that. Because they got too much pride inside of them to be like, oh, I was wrong about this. I'm teaching the wrong thing. I need to, teach it right. All religions are the second hand, the right hand of the government. All religions is the right hand of the government. Church and state is supposed to be separate. Government. They're supposed to be separate. They're not supposed to be, merged. And so if you have a religion, you're supposed to be separated from the government, the states. Now they can't control you because you have freedom of religion to obey your God, not them. You already have a religion to obey your God, not them. Not a government, not a state, not anything. Because it says in there, you must obey God rather than man. Or we must obey God rather than man. Because man's stupid. And men knew that. That's why I guess maybe they created a God. Said, no, there's a God, and we're going to obey the God. And man's stupid, and we're not going to obey no man. And we're going to say this is what God says, and this is how we're to live, and this is what we're to fight for. And it says it in the Bible, all the good stuff to fight for. And to be for. That's what you look at. Oh, right here it says do this, that's good, and do that, that's good. Treat your neighbor like this, treat your neighbor like that. And, it says how to live. It's a book on how to live the right way and how not to live the wrong way. It's just called a religious Bible book. It means nothing. It just tells you what happened in the past, how you're to live your life and how you're not to live your life, how to treat other people, your neighbors. If Kafar was my neighbor, and we didn't know each other, I treat him with respect. He could have his own opinions or whatever. I don't care. I ain't going to sit here and make videos just constantly, like he's in my head, got rent in my head, room in my head. Oh, what's going on with him? Why ain't he doing this? Why is he still doing that? And I can't even watch his videos. Because he puts them on membership where I would have to pay for a membership, and I'm not going to help him make any extra money off me. So nobody gets my 2 cents in the comment section of that video. So that makes him stupid. He's blocking my ability to be able to put my 2 cents in there so people can read my words, my speech, and know what I have to say. Because he don't want them people communicating with me. I think I've gotten through to a few. Or he wouldn't do that. It'd be there to where I could see it too, and I can make my comments, and then I can shut people down like I do in these comment sections. I shut them down. They can't go on and on and on. All they want to do is make fun of and call names, and that's all they want to do. They're a bunch of sadists, narcissists, and sociopaths, in my own opinion, in his comment section that love what he shows, loves what he says. They worship him. And he's just another stupid human being. Don't know what common sense, morality, and ethics is. Don't care about that stuff. He has bad parents. They didn't teach him right from wrong. They just let him go. Schools ain't going to teach you what's right and wrong. They're just going to say, don't do this or you'll get in trouble. That's it. Just don't do this. Don't do that. So they sit here and they do bad things here and there. Okay, I can't do that either now. I know that one. I'll do something else. Well, now, no, I can't do that either. Well, what can I do? Tell me what I can do. That's good. So I don't keep getting in trouble. Law enforcement don't work that way. The justice system don't work that way. It's just brute force. We're going to punish you. Ain't no, ethics. Ain't no morality. Ain't no compassion. No common sense. No logic. No intelligence. We're just going to do. And hope for the best. Because sometimes they do get fired. Sometimes one or more got to retire. Got to resign. Go to work somewhere else. Another one. Sometimes, they're rare, they got to throw one under the bus and throw them in prison. Because the people finally stood up. Because it got around. A video went viral. People didn't like it. They started calling in. Then shit happens. And it took that one video, one person putting out that video, sticking it out there, and then everybody else going ahead and watching it, and then everybody else that didn't like what happened to get off of their butt, make a phone call to them and say, I don't like this. Majority rules. If enough people contact them and says something, they do their job the way they're supposed to. They're forced to do their job the way they're supposed to and forced to stop doing what they've been doing. And plus, training don't help. Oh, we'll retrain them and no, you're just not going to fire them. You're not going to put them in jail like you would do to us for the same crime. See, we're not above the law. It's a law you broke. You beat someone up. You're not supposed to. That's a crime. Oh, but a cop, you become a cop, so you're not a person anymore. It's illegal for you to beat someone up. But now that you're a cop, you can legally beat someone up, not get in trouble, not go. That's a sovereign citizen. That's above the law. I shoot someone that walks in my door, I can go to jail. When a cop shoots someone just willy-nilly, just 'cause nothing happened to him. So right now, as I am, I can't do what any of them can do unless I become one of them. And then I can shoot whoever I want willy-nilly and not go to prison. I can beat people up. I can break their bones. Not go to jail or prison. Because that's my job. To be violent. That's the orders I'm given. As a soldier. Soldiers takes orders. Civilians and citizens and members of the public do not take orders from soldiers. So you can't order us around. We don't work for you. We have no contract that says we're to do what you want. We don't. You don't have no control. You don't have any power because we did not give that to you. You just said we need this, we need that, and everybody else just let it. They didn't give it to them. They let it. Oh, we gave that to them. No, you didn't. You let it. With the nice, pretty words, you know, the bowl of nice, pretty words. With violence, threats of violence, coercion, intimidation. Inside that box, which is a pile of shit, inside that box. With the pretty bow of words. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so nice. Makes me feel good. I love what I hear. I love what I see. I'll open it up. Oh, that's just so nice. I'm going to slurp it up. Because it's wrapped up in pretty words. Pretty visual effects. To get you to do what they want. Now, they're getting what they want because the people won't realize it. They just need to quit working for them. Quit working for them and it all ends. They got no power. They can't enforce it. But they like their nice paychecks. That's the problem. Greed. Greed is ruining this country. Nothing but greed. You all take care. Bye.